Hi everyone, it's CJ here, and I just wanted to come on and tell you that I've been working on my Mixed Media Morsels journal, and I also want to tell you that actually it's the second time for me. If you had read through comments over on that group, I had gone to the doctor's office. I had my journal in my bag with me because I had some writing I wanted to do on the back of my sheets, just some things to remind me of things. And after the doctor's appointment, went out to the parking garage and suddenly realized that my journal wasn't there. I evidently had left it either on a chair or on a table. I go running. Now, yes, I'm saying running, this poor little gal here, back up to the doctor's office, and it was nowhere to be found. Checked with the receptionist. No, nobody turned it in. And I remembered there was a family that I think they had like 4 little kids, probably, 7 and under, playing right across from me. And I think that possibly they may have picked it up and just thought it was something left there. Well, that first feeling for me was, oh my goodness, I put so much work into it. And there was probably a little bit of anger, a lot of sadness. And then I got to thinking, well, maybe the receptionist, maybe they have a website and I can check and put a note on there or something. And no, nobody's come forward with it. So you just, suck it up, put your big girl panties on, and start over. And I've had a lot of fun with this start over. So let me just show you some of the pages that I've got and some of the experiments that I did that I love. So, not all was lost. Okay, let's see if I can remember what was done first. This, now remember, these are actually they're index cards like this that are the larger ones. I think they're 4 by 6. I thought I'd go ahead and do it like this and then just punch holes and do it that way. But anyway, when I had taken my journal to the doctor's office, this is what I was doing. I was writing the information on the back when I, so silly me, left it there. But okay, I think this was the first one in which we put the plastic wrap on there. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just watch Cat Hands videos on YouTube. They're excellent to create these different textures, and I love the way this one turned out. The next one, let's see, I believe this was the alcohol one, and I like the way this one turned out. It's funny how this happens. It's just like instantaneously you have, your background, and then, it just bleeds out, which is wonderful. I've done that before with watercolor and salt, and it'll do a very similar type thing. Okay, and then we did the glue one. I hope I got these in order. Where you put the glue down and then paint over the top of it, and then you rub the paint off of the glue. I like the way that turned out. And then this one was so intriguing to me because I've done several things that are similar to this in the past, but I thought I'd take it a few steps further. You put your glue down, you take tissue paper, like something the packages come in, crinkle it up, press it on there. You can put a watery layer of paint and maybe rub the top with ink once it's dry. And then on this one I added a layer of Mod Podge on top, and it really has almost like a leather feel to it. Look, and I like that. This one made me think, I'm going to do some experimenting. In fact, this always happens about 11 o'clock at night when I should be sound asleep because I know I'm getting up at 5, and oh man. So here's what I did. I had several pieces of things laying around, and I thought, well, we first used that tissue paper, which, tissue paper on this one, it was just white. I had a bunch of this colored tissue paper, and I thought, well, I wonder what that would look like if I crinkle it up and put it on there. I like the way this one looked, too. I put it on there. I put a little bit of white paint over the top of it because I really didn't want to kill the color. Just tone it down a bit. Went over the top of it with, I think it was this, one of these teardrops. Just brushed lightly. And I think that looks pretty good. Okay. The next one, someone had given me some deli paper, and thank you to whoever that was, that had been stamped on. I crinkled some of that up, put that on there, and I love the way this looks. Did the usual thing of putting the glue on first, crinkled the deli paper, pressed it on. I took a little bit of like a yellow ochre paint, put on there, went over the top of it with this one. Let's see if I can read that. It says Dark Rust. Just rub over there. And I love this. Okay, and then the third one, this is for all you people that have such a super hard time putting down napkins. Now is your chance to crinkle up that napkin and just slap it down. And oh, I love this. This is just so cool. Okay, glue down first. Crinkle up the napkin. Okay, now this is where you've, removed the two layers of napkin, and you just have the top napkin. You crinkle it all up. You press it down there. And I just press it down, leave it alone a little while, press it down, leave it alone a little while. If you get in a hurry and you need to dry it, don't dry it from the top, dry it from the bottom, and not very close. Because what will happen is this will bubble up, bubble up, bubble up. And the only thing you can do at that point is just take your finger and just gently push it down. And you know what? It makes it look even neater. Okay? So, let that dry. I took the same teardrop, rubbed over it, gave it a little bit of edge, and this is just so cool. Alright, this is what I've got for today. I hope you enjoyed my experiment, and this has been so much fun. You all have a great day. Bye-bye now.